Hello and welcome to the Thunder DIY kit from the Bone and Steel box. This is where you are going to get some inspiration and maybe a little guidance in how you can create it. Now, there are the basics right here to your kit. You'll get the chimes, the Quartz Stone, the copper wire. You've got your rune, the labradorite bead, the charm trim, and then the wood. I'm showing you the Futhark book, where I'm going to show you the rune that I just received in this little kit. And each of you will have received one. And if you got a blank one, that is still a rune. That is the rune word, W-Y-R-D. And that is the one from the Fates, which has to do with silence. So it's also a good one to look up. And that is an excellent book. I will put the reference to that in the description box below. But whichever rune you get, that is an intuitive choice. So I recommend you meditate on that and find out what the universe has in mind for you for that. But I also have a lot of other things that I'm going to be adding to this wind chime, of course, because in all of my inspiration videos, I want to give you lots of options, lots of ideas, so that if you don't want to just use the basics, you can create all kinds of things. Of course, you don't have to do any of these extra things or go over the top. You can just use the things in your kit, and they all will work just fine. They will all be created in a beautiful thunder wind chime just on their own. This is for inspiration. So we've got the copper wire for conductivity, as well as to help you pull everything together. But I used a loop. And you can also use this jump ring. And the jump ring is actually from the Windchimes money charm kit from the September golden harvest. But you can use whatever you've got on hand. You can bring things from your kitchen, like bottle caps or corks or forks, anything that can hang or create a chime sound. It's up to you. Be creative, have fun, and do something that is meaningful to you. What I added to this one was sodalite medallions for the wind and storm energy of the crystal. I also added silver medallions, copper swirls. I created with my labradorite bead. And here I decided to use my Dremel and carve in the exact runes that I made on the leather cuff armband that was included in the box. The Bone and Steel box for Thunder for the month of September. And I just carved it in, and then I'm going to go ahead and make it copper with a gel pen. And this is in an antler tip. So these are naturally shed antler tips. And then I'm going to just wire wrap it in. And if you have a Dremel tool, go for it. You can also just mark it with a marker. If you don't have antler tips, don't worry about it. You can use whatever, like I said, from nature. You can go get something from a tree. Trees are very sacred. Each one has a very special meaning. You can get a stone from outside. Stones are also very sacred, all have energy. You can get, anything that you have around your area that creates something meaningful to you. That here are my runes, and I will have them referenced in the description box below as well. And then you either got this light colored wood medallion or you got a dark color stained leaf. And so with this one, I decided to paint it a metallic silver so it looked like it was metal. And then I'm going to decorate it. And with the dark stained leaf, you can do anything with it. You can, carve into it, burn into it, use marker, paint it, whatever you like. It's very large and solid, but majority got the lighter color. And then I'm just stringing everything on. And the trim either came in blue or brown with the dangle beads. And that's to add an extra sound element, also to carry the wind and to bring a more mystical element from the gods. There's a silver weight to add to the end. And now in my Quartz Stone that was included in your kit, I am Dremel carving another rune for Thor. And this is the same one that was throughout your thunder box. And then I am also putting it in with gel pen. And there it is for the arm cuff that I burned in, and in the Thor grimoire page that was included in the box as well. So then I'm just going to wrap it like a present, where I do a cross back with the wire, and then I'm going to do an actual tie knot, which is nice with this wire because you can actually tie it into a real knot. That creates like a nest, and this will then hang as a weight. And then I'll just attach this to the rest of the top. So the quartz was used to amplify all the rest of the elements. Quartz is the mother stone. It electrifies all chakras and will be an amazing stone to ground and weight this wind chime. Your labradorite bead was created in this kit. to give you psychic protection and shielding and channel the element of wind. The rune stones are either in fancy jasper or in banded agate. You'll notice there's a ton of metallic elements in this box. Copper, silver, gold. It's all to conduct that electricity, lightning, Mjolnir. And there I have glued the runes on the back and my rune on the other side, as well as my swirl in the elemental directions. And you might notice that medallion from one of the other bone and steel boxes. It has all of the Futhark on it. This swirl, I think, is a perfect element in this as well, representing the wind and the storm. And this is for protection energy and strength and all of that. It is not to bring you harm. It is to protect you from it, but to bring the power of the wind to you. It is always good to be very intentional when you're making these items, being specific with what you want and what you need and the things that you put on there, so that you're bringing the things that you desire. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this project if you got the bone and steel box. And if not, you can check out our website and subscribe to the quarterly Norse Pagan Celtic box we offer. have a wonderful day and blessed